Why do you think dating has become so hard in this new day and age?
Because far too many people are looking for people to complete them rather than doing the work to become whole on their own and finding someone that complements and adds to their life. If you don't take the time to do emotional healing and you continue to search for attachments as opposed to connections, you're going to continue to repeat the same patterns that you've experienced.
I disagree with this.
There is so much stock given to being in a romantic relationship that so many people just overlook the absolute blessing that solitude can be.
No, I don't agree with this, and I don't think she does either.
Know yourself, that's when you will be able to set those healthy boundaries and understand what you will and will not tolerate from other people of any kind of relationship, whether it's friends, family, or romantic. You have to learn to fall in
This is delusion.
full self before you would actually be able to build a sustainable relationship with another.
There's this thing that women do, and men do it sometimes as well. When we fail at what we really want, we make excuses or we create reasons for it. And it's a natural instinct that we all do. When a woman breaks up with her boyfriend and it's really painful, she enters this phase where she says, I'm just doing me, or I need to focus on myself and I need to self-heal, and all the stuff that Tia Mori is doing right now on TikTok. It's like we try to prove to people that we're okay. And that in itself is detrimental to us because we need to learn to tell ourselves the truth, because the great delusion is what leads us to error. The worst thing that can happen to you as a human being is that you deceive your own self. It's one thing to be deceived by another. It's one thing for someone to lie to you. It's another for you to lie to yourself. Those are the greatest lies that are hard to undo, because if you tell it to yourself, it's hard for you to change that. What happens here is what this woman is doing. The emphasis shouldn't be on having a partner. Yes, it is, because that's who we are as human beings. We are meant to pair bond. We are meant to have families. We are meant to procreate. We are meant to be with each other. Anything less than that means loneliness. And isn't that one of the main killers of people right now? Loneliness, especially men. Men are lonely. Women are in social media either crying about not having a man or talking about how they don't need no man. This all stems from this. So why are we doing all of that and then come back and say, oh no, we shouldn't define ourselves by having to pair bond or having to have somebody? You need to focus on yourself. There are ways where you need to focus on yourself, but it's not to the detriment of because you can't get a man or you're trying to validate yourself because something went wrong in your relationship. Call that situation what it is, and then call the self-improvement what it is. But don't put them together and try and make this one the excuse for that one. And I really don't like when people do that, because I know a lot of young ladies and men, they come out of a bad relationship and they get into this self-preservation mode in a negative sense, where somebody might be right there going, look, maybe I've been watching you all this time. I saw you with this guy, and because of the guy code, I didn't approach you. But now that I know he's out of your life, I'm going to approach you now. But at that point, if that man approaches and that woman is in that mindset of, oh, I'm just doing me, I need to learn solitary, I need to enjoy my own company and all that stuff, the man comes and she ditches him, she gives him the cold shoulder, and he's off. So call making a bad decision what it is. Maybe you chose the wrong partner, chose the wrong guy. Maybe people were telling you he's a douchebag. People were telling you he doesn't have the right intention, but you were so in love that you went head over heels for him, and then 2 years later, he does X, Y, and Z. Call that what it is. Come out of it, hold yourself accountable, ask for forgiveness from God, and then try to move forward. There's time for healing, yes, but the healing time is not what we call in Christianity, we stumbled. So you get to a point where something has destroyed you so bad that you start to make decisions against everybody, which is, again, in relationships are the most sensitive. When somebody breaks your heart, you start guarding it in a way that you didn't guard it before. But why didn't you just save your heart for the right person? Your dad or your mom or your friends or people were watching over you to say to you, this guy is not the one, this girl is not the one. Or even your heart tells you, as Christians, we believe, we get a feeling, we get this thing where we're like, there's something not right here. You didn't listen to that. You went head over heels, something happened, and you start saying all men are trash. It doesn't make sense. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Do you agree with me? Do you think that self-improvement is separate from, having to tell yourself that you don't live just to pair bond, you don't live just to start a family, you don't live just to have a partner? Or do you think those two are the same thing? Do you think actually, yes, women or men should not focus on finding their partners, they should learn to just be alone because they might be alone forever? Whatever your case may be, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next reaction.